bombs fell in the dead of night. American stealth planes slipped through the sky and slammed into two secret underground bunkers in Iran, Natanz and Fordow.
U.S. military carried out massive precision strikes in the Iranian Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan.
The news flashed.
3 Iranian nuclear sites that have been attacked by the U.S.
Of the country, and also another statement just came.
Mission accomplished. The top guy in charge, the old supreme leader, was gone. Everyone breathed a sigh of relief. Finally, their nuclear nightmare is over. But it wasn't, not even close. The one thing we actually needed, the enriched uranium that can make 16 full nuclear bombs, had already vanished. Days before our planes showed up, trucks rolled out of those sites, carrying big metal containers the size of your dining table. Now that stuff is scattered across a country bigger than Texas, hidden in ordinary rooms that look like any basement or warehouse you've ever seen. Satellites can't spot it. Spies can't find it. Nobody knows where a single ounce is. It's like the world's most dangerous game of hide and seek, except the prize can level cities in seconds. And that's when everything started going sideways. First, they hit the buildings. Iran didn't come straight at us. They're too clever for that. They fired back at Israel instead. Missiles raining down. 3,000 people rushed to hospitals. The worst attack in decades. That was step 1. Step 2 hit harder. We went for the head of the snake and took out the old supreme leader. Here's the part almost nobody talks about. That guy had actually spent decades holding his own people back. He wrote religious rules, twice, saying flat out Iran will never build nuclear weapons. He was the brake pedal on the whole crazy machine. Now he's gone. His son takes over. This new guy is younger, tougher, the one who used to run the squads that crushed street protests. He's got the full force of 200,000 super loyal Revolutionary Guards behind him. Part of a 1,000,000-man army. The old no-bombs rule died with his dad. Suddenly, the smartest move for survival isn't to play nice anymore. It's to build the bombs, fast. These guys don't collapse like a cheap stack of blocks. Their system is more like a spider web. You rip out one strand, and the whole thing just rewires itself stronger. We thought taking out the boss would end the problem. Instead, we made the problem meaner and hungrier. That's when the sideways punches started landing. Iran didn't waste time hitting American bases head-on. They went after the soft spots, next door. Saudi hotels, Dubai airports, fancy tourist beaches. Drones and missiles slamming into the playgrounds where regular people go on vacation and rich folks party. Suddenly, those countries are bleeding 5 to 10% of their entire economy. Flights canceled left and right. Your friend who moved to Dubai for work, he's packing up right now, crashing on someone's couch back home, because the whole place feels too dangerous. Evacuation planes full of scared Americans and Europeans, scrambling out. And here's the part that hits your driveway every single day. Oil tankers start freezing up at this narrow strip of water called the Strait of Hormuz, basically the highway for a huge chunk of the world's oil. One drone hit, and everybody thinks twice. Russia quietly slips them better targeting help, so the drones get smarter. Gas prices start creeping up. That fill-up you just did, it's going to sting more next week. Your grocery run, your weekend road trip, your heating bill, all of it feels the squeeze. Meanwhile, China sits back smiling. They buy most of Iran's oil anyway. They don't mind us getting sucked into another desert mess. While we're chasing shadows and burning money over there, they're building robot factories, AI cities, and racing ahead in the real game that decides who runs the future. We're distracted. They're doubling down. And still, nobody has found that missing nuclear material. So the next move, nobody wants to say out loud, is staring us in the face. American soldiers on the ground in Iran, boots in the sand again, hunting door to door for months. Maybe the 82nd Air Force dropping into lockdown airfields and search those hidden rooms. The war games that have been run for 20 straight years give this path a 75% chance. Same kind of mission that turned into forever wars before. The guy in the big chair right now is stuck between two terrible doors. Walk away now, say we did what we could, and take the political hit. Or keep doubling down, send more planes, more troops, climb higher on the ladder hoping the next strike finally works. It's the exact same ladder we climbed in Vietnam. Every rung felt like control until the bill came due at home and the whole country got exhausted. This whole mess didn't have to blow up like this. Right before the bombs started flying, There was a real deal on the table, better than the old one. It would have locked that uranium away for years, with cameras and inspectors watching every move. But the bombs flew instead. Now the old leader who actually wanted the deal is dead. The new one is aggressive as hell, and the rules of the game flipped completely. Here's the part that should make every regular person stop and think. While we're focused on the other side of the world, the same kind of anger and chaos is starting to feel normal right here at home. Riots in cities, political attacks we haven't seen since the 60s, even big militarized operations rolling through neighborhoods. It's like the storm we're feeding overseas is leaking back and making us turn on each other. We keep chasing endless wars abroad, and we're slowly becoming our own worst enemies right in our own backyards. The bombs did exactly what the engineers designed them to do. They hit their targets with perfect accuracy, but they also changed the game in ways no computer ever predicted. The revenge cycle, the politics, the trap. So next time you're sitting at a red light and the gas price on the sign makes you wince, or you see another headline about tensions rising, remember this isn't some far-off chess match between suits and fancy offices. It's already touching your life, your wallet, your plans, the world your kids are growing up in. The only way out is to stop climbing that ladder before it's too late. Take the off-ramp, get back to a deal that freezes the danger for 20 years instead of chasing ghosts forever. This story isn't over, and the next chapter is already being written, whether we like it or not.